A major East Coast snowstorm is possible next week. A major East Coast nor'easter is increasingly possible next week that could wring out snow, not just for the interior Northeast, but also parts of the Interstate 95 corridor from Boston to New York, Philadelphia and Washington, D.C. Earlier this month, a pair of winter storms, named Dane and Eartha by the Weather Channel, dumped heavy snow in parts of the eastern Great Lakes and New England, respectively, but spared most of the rest of the Northeast of any significant snow. This upcoming storm might be different. If all the ingredients come together as shown below, we could be looking at one of the more impactful winter storms in the last few years. Coming together in this case, strong high pressure, a feature largely absent in the previous storms earlier in the month, is expected to build eastward across Canada early next week. The Canadian high is a key ingredient for significant northeast snowstorms, as it supplies fresh, cold air into the northeast. Meanwhile, low pressure is expected to form near or off the east coast by Wednesday and may then gain strength. If that Canadian high at least somewhat holds in place, it would force the low to move either close to the coast or offshore, and also keep cold air in place while the storm moves through. As is typically the case, the exact track of the surface low and how strong and persistent the cold air will be remains uncertain this far out in time. Therefore, it's far too soon to hone in on the details, but here's what we know right now. Forecast: through Monday, much like the early week storm system, this one will swing eastward from Colorado and the central and southern plains into the south. Snow will begin in the Rockies on Monday before spreading into the plains by Monday night, bringing another dose of snow to Oklahoma and Kansas, and also further north into Nebraska and Wyoming. Snowfall totals in the stretch appear light, generally less than 3 inches in the plains and Ozarks. Winter storm outlook: Tuesday through Thursday. By Tuesday and Tuesday night, rain and snow will spread across much of the South and Ohio Valley. Primarily snow is possible from Oklahoma to Illinois, Indiana and Ohio by late Tuesday, while rain advances eastward through the deep South. Some mixed precipitation may occur east of the central and southern Appalachians initially as early as Tuesday night as cold air funnels southward. This may lead to a period of freezing rain, sleet or snow for western North Carolina, where colder air can wedge in under warmer air. This may persist into Wednesday. The rain-snow line in the east may change significantly northward or southward as we near the event. While we can't be too certain about those forecast details yet along the U.S. East Coast, there are a few aspects of the system coming into somewhat clearer focus. 1. Accumulating snow is likely along the I-95 corridor from Boston to New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore and Washington, D.C., some of which may be significant amounts of snow. More than a foot of snow is likely and some disruptions are likely. But some rain may also occur for a time, especially closer to the coast. 2. Winds could be strong, particularly along the coast. 3. Wednesday and Wednesday night appear to be the peak of this East Coast storm, though some snow could linger into early Thursday. Early look at snowfall totals. While we're still trying to figure out the exact track of this snowstorm, computer models are indicating that there may be a rather expansive bullseye with over a foot of snow along the U.S. East Coast during the middle of next week. It is increasingly likely that some locations will pick up significant amounts of snow. At this time, don't focus on the exact snowfall locations or totals, but rather take away from the graphic below that a higher-end snowfall may occur in the coastal Northeast, and possibly somewhere in the Boss-Wash megalopolis. Check back frequently for updates to this forecast as the key details come into focus over the next several days.